Welcome to the Two X's podcast.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ben.
I'm David.
And we are two X's. We're married men.
And I'm an ex-Jehovah's Witness.
And I'm an ex-Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saint Mormon.
You know the Mormons.
You know.
Yeah. And welcome back to the podcast. Today's episode it's pretty deep.
Yeah, it's really interesting to visit a lot of personal experiences. And the topic today is...
Is he, you know? Yeah, so it's about our experience being gay. So if you don't want to hear about that, this is probably a great place to stop listening. You know what? Skip to the fact check. We'll give you some good facts there. I'm sorry, the Judicial Committee.
You'll learn a little bit about who knows what facts we're
You will learn
to check.
A lot about me, though, in this episode.
Yeah, and it was a really cathartic experience in a lot of ways.
It was rough. Like, I don't know if I've ever told the story out loud to anyone about me coming out to my family, so...
Yeah.
And it's so weird, the part that I got emotional about.
Oh.
Of course it involves texting. My favorite pastime.
It makes sense in the context of the story, and it's just I don't know. It's so different life now after coming out that I think thinking about the process and what it meant and what it means to be able to be that person in the world now is important.
Yeah, and what it means to the people we love to be the people we need at that time.
Yeah. And what it means to them for us to be the people that we are authentically.
Can I think of one more? No. That's it. That's all I got. So anyway, stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And this episode is brought to you by the baby name Fruma Sarah. Isn't it beautiful? Are you thinking of having a baby? Or maybe you have a little one on the way? Well, consider making your child Fruma Sarah. Fruma Sarah, a lovely name for a boy or a girl. Everyone will know what a pious or devout little angel they are. Fruma Sarah, it's all for the best and couldn't possibly be any better. Back to you, Ben.
Wow. Well, now I wish that my parents had rethought my name. Is that Fruma? S-A-R-A-H. Fruma Sarah.
But it could be a boy's name. And I've been watching or listening to Fiddler on the Roof a lot lately. So
listen to the nightmare or dream.
The dream, yeah.
Sequence.
So, anyway, stick around. We love you guys.
We love you. See you at Cocktails and Confessions. Oh, and as always, thanks Ethan Jennings for providing our music. Ethan.
Yeah, you're great. Send us more music. We'd love to play more.
More music.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Welcome back to Cocktails and Confessions.
Cocktails and Confessions, where I'm going to confess right now that Ben just made fun of the way I say things.
Well, the way you said this word made me feel like you were saying two other words.
Yeah.
It was confusing.
But it was actually something I would say, so...
Well...
The next time I talk about honor, you can wonder if I'm talking about H-O-N-O-R or on our own. Anyways, welcome back, you guys. Cocktails and Confessions, where we ask each other 3 questions based on our topic. And our topic today is...
Is he, you know?
Oh, is he, you know? Yeah. That used to make me cringe so bad to hear that.
Really?
Yes. And to see, like, the memes.
Oh, cringe because you knew, or it's just, like, cringy?
No, because I knew. But also, now I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And we say it all the time.
I know. The perks of being out is we can make all of the gay jokes, and apparently it's not as cringy.
No. You know what? This makes me want... I have one more question from our earlier conversation.
Okay.
So we'll just bring in the audience.
Yeah. What do you think?
My coworker today asked me if I hated seeing, like, caricatures of gay people on TV. So we were watching a clip of Reno 911, and this is my coworker, but obviously we weren't watching TV at work, so this was like in our off hours somewhere else, where people have televisions.
Yeah, all over the place
because you can't watch it on any other source but a TV.
Yeah.
So we were watching a clip from Reno 911, you know, with the roller skater who's like super super gay and always giving blowjobs,
standing on his corner.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, is that insulting?" And I'm like, no. But I don't know why it's not insulting.
Isn't the universal rule that if it makes you laugh, you can't then claim, okay, well, that was inappropriate.
I also told him I also told him that it depends on the person it's coming from. Like, when somebody does a gay voice to make fun of gay people,
It's different than someone playing a annoyingly gay character.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's Reno 911. If you're watching that show and taking it seriously, shame on you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, gay characters are sometimes off-putting.
Oh, but I would love it if they did take it seriously.
Oh, actually,
like
that would be
a cop show.
That would be a great episode before they broke.
Anyways,
but watching Modern Family, especially some early seasons, because you and I are just beginning the second season for the first time on a recommendation from a few people.
Yes.
And it's a great show.
It is such a good show. If you've never seen it, which probably every single person in America has seen it, but we didn't like it because we didn't want gay characters on TV.
Well, and at that time, I didn't think of it as a viable show for me to watch. I was way cooler than that, and I was recently out, and I wasn't going to watch two out, boring old men. Yeah.
Oh.
Around 2011?
Well, and I couldn't watch it because we weren't supposed to watch anything that had gay characters in it.
Of course not.
Because you might see something you like.
Well, honestly, the witnesses should watch the first season because it doesn't paint
it's not flattering.
The gay characters in that show.
So I will say
we did the best light.
Yeah, we cringed at that. So that caricature we didn't like.
I think they're getting better with time.
Right.
And I've seen a lot of their clips that I think
and it was
are
early
actually
on
spot
in
on.
Television.
So props for breaking that barrier.
Yeah. And that side note was brought to you by our cocktail today.
Which what did you make for us?
This is called a ginger beer punch. So it's basically just a Moscow Mule. But you can make it on a large batch scale, which we may do for our wedding. So
and
cheers.
Cheers.
It's what?
It's particularly cold because it's in its copper container.
That we got from your friend Kelsey.
Oh, thanks, Kelsey.
Shout out to Kelsey. And... yeah, very limey.
Wow. With that ginger at the end?
Yeah.
That's so good.
And all I still taste is weirdness.
Okay, we really need to get you into a doctor,
No.
David.
Like, folks, I smell something weird and I taste something weird. Like I've had COVID for a month and a half.
Please help if you know what... I mean, I hope you don't have COVID for a month and a half. I haven't.
Oh my God, because I've been going to work. This could be horrible.
I don't think it's COVID.
Anyways.
You've been smelling burning for almost 2 months.
Right. So, So back to the show.
All right, great cocktail.
Great cocktail. You may see it at our wedding.
Yeah.
At our wedding.
At our wedding. If you're invited, you may see it there. Why don't you kick us off today?
Okay, let me ask Ben my first question. Who or what influenced you that you would be okay if you came out?
Okay, so I don't remember having role models or anyone who was gay as that person, and I didn't have really any figures that I was looking to. So the whole it gets better movement, like obviously nothing existed at that time.
Would that have helped you though? I don't feel like that's very helpful.
I mean, it's something.
It's like telling a kid who has anxiety about going to school, like, just deal with it, bro. You're gonna have to do this.
But I was also just itching for someone to say it's okay. Because I had not ever heard that once.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I remember after coming out my first or second semester down at UVU, there was an I Am Equal campaign where they were doing a photo shoot of anyone who chose to participate, where you'd hold your hand out behind a green screen, they'd put like a little equal sign on your palm, and then you have like a Facebook profile picture. So I was like drawn to that.
Right.
And it felt super awkward. All I did was like show up, not talk to anyone, get a picture taken, and leave. So, and post it on Facebook, which at the time was probably the most controversial thing anyone in my family had done online.
Big, yeah. Up to that point.
Up to that point. It got a lot worse, Grandpa. But like I was looking for that. So I think the people that made it feel safe for me were first my older brother, because he had basically let down the patriarch of the family in a religious sense. Like,
this is so funny, man. The way you made it seem, it was like, because he was so open and inviting.
No, he had failed.
He fucked up
so well and just chosen, which I respect the absolute hell out of now, to completely remove himself from the church.
And that kid suffered to make sure he didn't have to go to church.
No, he's...
well, we don't need to...
Well,
he's still alive.
Yeah, the memory of my older brother is so fun. No, he really did break that barrier. And on the other side of all of that happening, both of my parents were still so loving and supportive in the best way they knew how. So I knew that there was no way I was going to be facing homelessness, which is a sad reality for a lot of gay youth.
Right.
So that made it a lot easier. And I guess I have to thank my parents for being kind enough that and loving enough that I would know that's an authentic thing outside of my sexuality. So, like, I think that's honestly why I felt safe.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. It's so interesting to hear, like, the whole school program, because, not to get political, but that's such a huge thing with DEI.
Oh, my word,
diversity, equity, inclusion. And it's like people who hate DEI don't recognize, like, those programs don't make people like us better. They just they make us feel normal.
And safe.
And so, like, it doesn't mean we're not going to be gay if they don't exist. It just means we feel more alone than ever.
And a lot of the people that were most upset about me posting a profile picture with an I am equal on my palm are the ones that feel like it's in their face and they shouldn't have to see it or hear it. And you don't have to, like, look for it.
No.
But you have to acknowledge that it's real.
But I hate that, like, the Trump world, MAGA, people who support that, think of DEI as, like, they bastardize it, when really it's equal. Like, we're not saying we're better than you.
Yeah.
We're just saying we're equal.
Yeah.
We want to have families and children and be equal.
And
not better.
And by definition, equal means we can't take anything from you, because that means we could take it from each other.
Right.
So the fear-based rejection of DE&I or any of the trigger words or political, you're not accepted because, period. All of that's fear-based.
Oh, God, I know. And if you think, like, pride parades or
pride
whatever
parades.
Are like a special thing that we get, and you should have a straight day or whatever.
Go for it.
No, I think be more original. Like, you can't make friends another way. Like, why does it have to just be because you're straight? Like, yes, ours is because we're gay. Well, but that's also a hobby.
And great, yeah. No, it's also a defining feature because it was always something we had to fight against, or knew someone was going to fight against.
So start the Pioneer Heritage Parade and do it on July 24th every year.
Oh yeah.
You're hearing it here first, folks.
Only those of Pioneer descent can participate.
Yeah. So thank you, Ben.
Yeah. Did you have someone or something that made you feel like it was safe?
Yes.
What was the verbiage that you used?
Nobody influenced me.
Okay.
Okay. If I did have one influence, this is going to sound crazy. Not to you, because you know me so well. But Radio from Hell, the radio show in Salt Lake City, X96.
Carrie, Bill, and Gina.
Right. They were very influential. Like, they really did make me feel like, okay, whatever turmoil, whatever hard times I'm going to go through, like, you're not going to die. You're going to find your community, your friends, your family.
And to know that they're actually around you in Salt Lake, like, that feels so safe.
Well, and to hear, for years, Gina talked about how she hoped her son was going to be gay, but she knew early on that wasn't going to happen. So she used to ask for callers who were gay and didn't have families anymore to, like, call in, because she needed more gay sons now. So, like, there's still people to this day that call in to the show.
That's beautiful.
I'm Gina's gay son, Trevor.
Did you ever think about it?
No, never. No way. I would never have.
You'd be great on the radio.
Oh, thank you.
And television.
Wow.
Television.
You picked two medias that are
or
dying.
Podcasts. You'd be great on a podcast.
You should do an old-time radio show. It's good. You're going to be hip.
Yeah, sorry, X96.
Yeah. So, that, and then influence me, no, but I really, and maybe we talk about this later, appreciate the people that helped me feel safe. Do either of us have that question later?
Maybe. I think my next question may have to do with that, so we can dive into that.
Okay. Yeah.
Soon. So, X96, thank you for your positive, safe influence.
And is that lame if that's it?
Well,
because I didn't watch gay shows. Sex in the City, like those kinds of shows made me feel like, oh, you can have whatever life you want. Man, this is lame.
Well, I think you are missing a big player in your life.
Please tell me.
That would be me.
Oh, yeah.
No, I only say that lightheartedly because I know that for you, coming out comes with this.
Yes, I agree with
life shift.
You didn't influence me to come out, though, but you helped me. Which, that goes into the next question.
Oh, yeah,
so maybe we should just ask that.
Okay, well, let's ask the next one. My first question for you is, who took your coming out the most naturally?
Yeah, so that's kind of like what I was going to say. Like, the people that made me feel so comfortable, like it was going to be safe, were, I mean, obviously you. You were the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then my best friend Regina and Shane.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she had been setting the stage for at least since she met you. She met Ben in 2019 when we were flying home from Disneyland.
Oh, yeah. She was in the airport.
Oh, she saved
played
us.
it off so cool because an old boss passed. So she just kept walking.
She was walking with one of our old bosses, and she knew I wouldn't want to talk to this guy. So she just kept walking, and Ben's like, wait, what is she doing? And I'm like, oh, she's just getting rid of that guy, and then she'll be back. So we just waited.
I was so lost. I thought like this was a business meeting where they're both rushing in the same direction.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she flipped around.
Came back, told us the story. I'm like, I know.
And I guess she knew since 2019, and you came out to her.
Well, no, she didn't know then.
Well,
she wondered, of course.
All right.
They wondered before that.
Regina is smart enough to know what's happening, even if she'd never confront you with it.
Maybe. And it was a good thing she didn't, because anyone that did confront me, you were cut off. Like, I couldn't be friends with you anymore. Like, literally. Mm-hmm. People who talked about it at work, it's like, okay, I can't trust you. Well, even though I wasn't even out myself. I didn't even recognize that I was gay. Anyway, so yeah, Regina was a huge help.
Yeah.
I know there was more. Oh, my old employee, Troy Lynn.
Oh,
she also,
bless her.
She tried to get me out of the closet so hard, but in the nicest way. Like, she would just be like, why would anyone treat somebody different who is gay? And I'm like, I mean, that seems so simple to say, but like, she said it in such a loving way that it was like, oh, yeah, I think she knows, and she's not going to ask me, and she's okay with it.
Yeah, she's saying it in a way that could be leading, but is also just letting you know where she stands, which is very sweet, even if it can't come across the way that you hope it does.
But it was just so cute. Like, we kind of both knew what she was doing with this little speech she was giving, and oh, I know what it was. She was going to ask a co-worker of hers if he was gay, because everyone was saying he was gay. Mm-hmm. And she's like, well, why would he be ashamed if I ask him and he is or isn't? And I'm like, well, Traylon, maybe it's just not the... And I honestly don't think she went into the conversation knowing that this is what she was doing. But then it was like, Traylon, I don't know. People come out at their own time. Like, sometimes people know, but they're not ready to tell people. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, okay. Like, she got it.
Oh, yeah.
And we bonded.
Well,
yeah.
I think that any person, regardless of what they already know about the coming out experience, as long as you're well-intended and you love someone, then they will work with you. Just talk to them.
Yeah.
And if they're not ready to come out, then that doesn't mean they love you any less.
No. Yes. And don't take it personal. And don't try to guess. That's so stupid.
Well.
That would be like guessing who's bad in bed. Like, could you imagine walking up to somebody and asking them an intimate thing like, what's your sex life like? I bet you're bad.
In a way.
Sex.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
it ties into sexuality.
Oh, well, that's none of your business. Like, you shouldn't be asking questions like that.
Well, and if it's out of your own curiosity and you don't know this person, then absolutely mind your own business.
Right.
If you care about someone and you're curious, maybe there's a conversation. Just let them know you're safe.
And if you want to spill tea and gossip about somebody you think is gay, have so much fun with your friends, imagining whatever you want. And then just let them know, hey, I'm your friend whenever you want to tell me about your love life or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
So that was it. What about you?
Wow. Well, it's definitely hard being asked.
I want to ask the question.
Oh, yeah. What?
Who took your coming out the most naturally?
Well, sometimes it's hard being approached and asked a certain thing.
That's so hard.
Well, and
especially that.
Well, and especially after coming out, having people follow up with questions that they're immediately curious about but don't know anything about, literally anything about what it means to be gay, and I certainly didn't. And that's mostly my family. Coming out to my parents was a trial that we'll get to discuss in a further question.
Oh, okay. I like that you stopped me from asking a follow-up.
No,
because I'm the king of follow-ups.
I'm stopping myself because I don't know that I'm prepared to talk about that. But
well, you can trick me. That's your one time you trick me with that question.
Okay, deal.
Because I'm going to ask the follow-up next time.
Okay, be ready.
Uh-huh.
So who took it the most naturally would have definitely been my younger brother, and he knows this. Mm-hmm. I'd come out to my sister, a little younger than me, the oldest of the 4 girls. I'd come out to my parents. My older brother had found out. Mm-hmm. And when I told my younger brother we were sharing a bedroom, I was going into senior year, and he just started talking to me about it just so naturally.
And asking, like...
Well, he
questions
was asking,
you didn't know the answers to.
Well, he didn't ask any of the hard ones.
Oh,
it was just like, have you kissed a boy?
Oh, that's so cute.
What does it feel like to go to school and be gay or something?
Wow.
Like, just like
real,
my experience.
Like a real question, though.
Yeah.
Like that people should be curious about.
All he was asking about was my feelings and like what I'm looking for and what I think about it. And it was like, wow, I'm not being bombarded with, explain this to me.
Yeah.
Kind of.
How do you
questions. Know? Yeah.
It's just like, that's so cute. And not surprising at all, because he's such a nice guy.
Well, and he's so personable and curious and good.
Yeah.
So he was just like, we were instantly bonded on a different level for me at that point. But apparently he'd already felt that, and he's maybe teased me the most since then.
But it's like what we were talking about earlier. You know where the joke's coming from, and it's not from a bad place. So
yeah.
But it's also funny. Just a side note, because I love a side note today. Mm-hmm. That when your mom outed you to your sisters, like, do you not want to talk about that?
Oh no, wait. I love that story.
Yeah. So your mom outs you to your sisters, and all she says is
the third youngest sister.
Yeah. One of your brothers is gay.
To which she thinks about it and replies, David.
Yeah.
My younger brother.
The one that he's just talked about. The nicest one. So I love that because he's a nice, sweet boy.
And because he was so intimately tight with his high school buddies.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. She's like, I'm pretty sure I know what's going on
here. Yeah. They did have a very close relationship.
Yeah. My another one of my sisters cried. When I told my first sister, she took it okay, but that was the beginning of what ended up being a separation before a reunion again with her. And then my next sister cried because I think she asked my mom or my dad, whoever was telling her, how could this happen? Mm-hmm. He's a good person.
That's so sad.
Yeah. So my younger brother definitely took it the best.
Yeah. Well, that kind of goes into my next question, if I should ask it.
Well, first, you already answered the question. Uh-huh. Yeah, what's your next question?
Okay, my next question is, what was your coming out experience?
Okay, now we can talk about mom and dad, who, again, they also made it safe for me to want to talk to them about it. But I came out in sequential order first to my girlfriend in Maryland. We were at the end of my friend's pier when she did kiss me. But
she kissed you.
My lips would not move. She was trying to get in there.
She was? Like, you could feel her tongue pressing on your lips?
Yes, and I was
so
mortified.
Impressive.
Well, I think that is what allowed me to then come out to her right after that.
Because you probably had thought, I could do this.
Oh, yeah. I remember...
Until it came down to it.
Oh, yeah. I knew I could not, and I remember leaning against one of the posts, like looking out into the wind on the river and saying, I have SSA. She gasped behind me.
She knew what that meant?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this was the
Mormon
term. The known lingo.
I wonder if they use it anymore.
I haven't heard it in forever.
Yeah.
So
it's very soft.
Yeah.
He's not gay. He's SSA.
He's not gay. He's SSA.
That's so cute.
They really could have branded that a lot better. No. So then I came home from that trip, told my sister, and I think selfishly I didn't feel the reaction I hoped for.
Yeah, because you were the closest to her.
Yeah.
You guys were like Irish twins, basically.
Yeah, but I know that she was so conflicted that I don't think she could have not seen me differently. Because I grew up with that same trauma, and I had been building up to this for years and years and years, and then finally doing it and telling her, I guess in a way, maybe I didn't feel betrayed, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I did form resentment.
Yeah.
So that hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to get over that hurt when you're rejected like that.
Yeah. She is so incredible and open.
Oh, yeah. She's a different person now.
Yeah. And I think she's, yeah.
And
it's
I
nice
love that
getting
her
tighter
kids,
and tighter
her kids have been taught love. Like, she videoed her kids one time when she asked them, she like pointed to the pride flag. And she's like, what does this flag mean? And I assumed that they would say pride. Mm-hmm. But both of them said separately, it's a love flag. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, she's teaching them so well.
And I mean, anytime they see us, there's not a second thought.
No.
They were a little shocked to find out that I'm divorced from a previous
Oh yeah, that was
marriage.
so cute when they're like, what?
Yeah.
Well, because their parents are divorced. Mm-hmm. They're so sweet about it. They refer to it as our divorce when we got divorced. And so I think it made them feel better to know you also had been, well, you've been a child of divorce and divorce.
It's made its way through the family.
Ben's going through a bingo card of divorce.
You know what? I got
Sister's
a few
divorce,
more.
check.
Yeah, second divorce is not on the list. So.
Your uncles, they've filled the card. At least one of them has.
At least one of them has. Mm-hmm. Good for them. Yeah. It was the right move.
Yeah, that's good.
So anyway.
But so you tell your parents.
Well, eventually I get the courage to tell my parents, and I'm into my senior year.
And you don't think
point.
that your sister ratted you out?
No way.
Because she didn't want it to be true, so.
Yeah, but I think at that point I had felt enough distance from her that I convinced myself I had to take the next step and just get on to the other side of whatever this is with my family.
And nobody said, what's wrong with you two? What's going on?
Oh, I'm sure that
did
on
you
the
act
surface,
normal?
I'm sure we did.
Okay.
Yeah. But I asked my parents to talk one-on-one. I had 2 different meetings with them in the library.
Yeah.
And talking to my dad, I just could not work up the courage to say it. And eventually he asked me, are you gay?
Oh.
I was working him to get him.
Were you crying? Were you?
No, I was.
What were you
just
doing? Like hemming and hawing?
I think I was just like frozen.
Oh.
And that began a 2-hour conversation about faith and
did you really
family.
Listen to any of it?
Oh yeah, I was engaging with it and trying to answer as honestly as I could.
Oh, it was like a question and answer thing.
Well,
it wasn't just him lecturing you.
It was mostly him broadcasting. And this was, again, his just gut reaction was to rely on gospel, faith, and the plan of salvation.
Okay.
So, yeah, that didn't go great. But, it took a couple years, and my dad and I rebonded, and we're so much closer now.
Oh, totally. I think he has a lot of respect for you.
Yeah. And then coming out to my mom immediately after that also took 2 hours.
Oh, wait, I assumed they were in the room together.
No, I asked them separately.
Oh my God, why did you do it like that?
I couldn't talk to both of them because they were already in their own weird spaces.
Oh.
It wouldn't have been the same conversation.
Yeah. That's such a hard time for all of you, Ben.
Yeah. And I, at the time, maybe this was where I felt betrayed by my mom a little bit because I expected this conversation to be so much easier. Like, I'm just coming out to my mom and now I can tell her all the stuff that my dad said. And you love your mom and you're close
to your mom. And
yeah. And immediately I just got like a closed off feeling and I had to get her to guess it as well because I was just over it at that point. I couldn't even say it after coming out to my dad. And it didn't end well. She offered to pay for therapy for me to like work through it. And I think she was just terrified of losing her son. Mm-hmm. Since then, she very quickly became the more accepting of my 2 parents. Mm-hmm. And I think she was much more curious to actually be a part of whatever my life was going to be. And I know that a part of that, now it's easier to see that she wanted her own life as well and wanted another escape.
Well,
so in a way I feel...
Do you think that's true or are you just giving her that benefit?
Well, it was definitely good for our relationship,
right?
Which made her leaving my dad feel that much more painful. Like
I don't think you're wrong. I just wonder.
Well, like getting to come out and then feel more and more comfortable with my mom, like she took it really naturally. It just didn't end well. And then I became jaded.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but just, dear viewer, please know we're all working on coming back together, rebuilding, lost trust. And who doesn't have trust issues in their family?
I don't know. I don't know if I do.
You don't have trust issues in your family that doesn't trust you or talk to you?
Well, I know where they stand.
You trust where they stand.
Yeah, I trust it.
Yeah, I got you.
So you had a library in your house?
Oh, yeah, there were these cute little French doors with glass panes in the middle.
How fancy.
Well, it was where the piano was.
Oh, so it was the teaching.
Well, the small piano.
Yeah, not the grand one.
Not the baby grand that my parents invested in after I had moved out of the house.
What is the small room that Mormon families call in the front of their house? The piano room?
The piano room?
The teaching room? The visiting teaching room? Visiting teacher room.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Did you not know that, really?
Well, I did home teaching with the elders.
Is it different?
Visiting teaching is what the Relief Society does.
Oh,
so they probably would have a room for it.
Yeah, they take tea in the library.
And you know Mormon women who would have a visiting teaching room and talk about it.
Yeah, I know Mormon women.
Oh, I'm learning something about Utah Mormonism. Yeah. That was not a thing back east.
So que fancy with your library in your house.
Fancy. Yeah, so that was the actual coming out experience. And after that, my dad told all his family. My mom told all of hers.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, and I just...
Your mom told your siblings, some of them.
Yeah, she told my sisters. Oh, that's what also happened. I was asked not to tell my younger siblings. So...
Why? Because they might ask a question?
I guess because they needed to be told the answer to that question. And I think my dad was upset with my mom for telling my...
third sister?
Third and fourth sisters.
Your mom.
Yeah, well...
It was going to come out.
Well, and when she decided
so
yeah,
the secret's out.
Yeah, and when she decided to do it, it wasn't not going to happen.
And it's so cute to think that your youngest sister, the seventh in your family, she has never known you any other way. It's just been like her life, right?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I mean,
so everyone else had this breakthrough with you, and you're just the Ben she knows.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's just different dynamics with everyone in the family because of the fact that it happened while a lot of us were still so young, myself included. It felt overdue at the time because I was starting to see people coming out, at my age or younger. So
I love when you talked about you struggled for so long. It's like,
I mean, it was 17 and then 18 years when I told my parents.
Not that it's a competition.
Not that it's a competition. Tell us about your coming out experience because it was a lengthy and very short one.
Yes. Yeah, because I didn't come out until I was 39, 38, something like that. But I came out in 2 phases. It was a 2-phase approach.
Cool.
So my best friend had met Ben at the airport in 2019. And then I think sometime during COVID, we would do these Zoom calls where we'd all have a glass of wine. Not Ben, of course, because I was in the closet. But Ben was living there at my house, and we would do these calls and talk because it was COVID over Zoom. And one day I just thought, because I'd been thinking about it, I'm like, I've got to introduce them to Ben. I've got to tell them about Ben. I've got to tell them about Ben. Because I was going to visit them still without Ben. Like, it was like, I wasn't just living this lie in one phase. I was living it in multiple parts of my life. So at the end of the Zoom call, like literally I was so nervous. It was wrapping up. I knew it was getting close. And I just said, oh, wait a minute. And I dragged Ben over, who had just been in the background, which sounds so horrible. Like I
think I was cooking at the time.
I put you back in the closet, basically.
It doesn't...
While you cooked me dinner.
While I cooked dinner.
Yeah.
It never felt like that, but
did I even warn you that I was going to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Okay, good.
And it had happened at least once before. This was like in the height of the pandemic, so like we're not seeing anyone else. I mean,
had I warned you that I was going to introduce you?
Oh, we had talked about it multiple times, and you
because I kept trying.
Well, and exactly, and you had dropped hints that she had been dropping hints when you visited. So I felt very confident that they knew what was up.
Right. She was in that Schitt's Creek episode where I can't even remember. Oh, it's where his husband comes out to his family.
I think so.
And Regina was like recounting the story and being so sweet. And I'm like, I get it, Regina. You're going to be an open, loving person when I finally come out to you. And so, yeah, we're on the Zoom call. It's wrapping up. I grab Ben, bring him over, and I'm like, this is my boyfriend, Ben. This is Shayna Regina. I'm like, okay, we love you. Bye. And I hung up. And then they called back like 3 minutes later, and they're like, you can't just tell us you're gay and that you have a boyfriend and
then end the
and
call.
then say goodbye. So we talked to him for a minute, and Regina and Shane have been the best allies in my life. They were for years anyways. Like, I couldn't have made it this far without them.
Yeah, they're family.
Yeah, they are my family now. So, yeah. So I had to do it. That was phase 1. Phase 2. Yeah, go ahead. Do you have a follow-up, Ben?
I do. Before we get to phase 2, I do have a clarifying follow-up.
Oh, okay.
Well, just about the
real-life fact check here, folks.
Fact check. About me being put back in the closet.
Oh, no, I was just teasing. Like,
No,
I was keeping you away.
But that was a real experience.
What?
Like, dating someone who isn't out to their family and not knowing anyone in your world.
My God, you were long-suffering.
Well, it wasn't like you were shy about being out to anyone in my life who wasn't connected to you. And that had to feel so different in the middle of the coming out experience to Shane and Regina and then your family eventually.
Right.
So, I don't know, it always felt like totally normal for me because this is the world I already know.
Right.
You're a part of it. I'm not like, you're not putting me in the closet for anyone that I already have a relationship with.
That's true.
So, it did feel strange, but I also knew what the consequences
because
were going to be. So,
for sure.
Yeah. So, I don't have any kind of
notes.
No notes. But then things moved on to phase 2 and things were very different.
Yeah. So I think that was 2020. And probably like October, November. Because we also went on a road trip in December of 2020. I don't know.
We rented a camper van.
I took a week off. I don't know how. I think I took 2 weeks off. Could that have been possible? That we both took 2 weeks off? Anyways, it doesn't matter. Either way, I don't know how my family just let me go like that because they were so nosy. But I think they thought I was staying with Shane and Regina for the entire time.
Which,
we stayed with them for a good amount of time. But like mostly we had a camper van and we drove around the Southwest and it was fun. Yeah. We got to know each other well. So then a couple years later, I'm like, I can't pretend anymore. I can't do this with my family. Like, it was almost making me more angry at them that I had to pretend. So I didn't know how I was going to do it. I thought, do I have them over to our house? Do I tell them all individually? And I decided on this random Mother's Day Sunday morning, I just told them all I wanted to talk to them about something. And I set up times to go, wow.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why it's making it emotional. That's crazy.
Well, you haven't ever had to recount methodically the steps you took that day. Like that, nothing was ever the same.
That's crazy. I don't even know if I can.
Well,
I probably can. You're going to have to help me. So,
I mean,
I wrote them a letter because right now I can't get through it.
Which was great. And it explained where you came from. And it was just very open and accepting.
Right. I went through like basically my entire life. Like, when I thought I was gay, or when I knew I was different, because that's how it starts, right? When you know you're gay, and I think, I don't even know what else I told them. But I told them, like, I think I knew I was gay I knew I was different in 4th grade. I knew I was gay in 8th grade. And I tried to, like, I was so bad. I was flunking out of school. Like, I felt like almost angry that my parents didn't know something was wrong with me. Like, literally, I was in a no-fail junior high, and at the end of the year, I had done nothing. So the teacher, I remember the chemistry teacher had to sit with me, and he just told me what to mark down on the paper, like, because we needed to get it done. Like, and he couldn't fail me, so.
Wow.
But I also made a bomb in his class. Like, I was hanging out with these boys that we taped together a bunch of batteries and wires because they would just keep heating up and heating up and heating up until they exploded. And like, I can't even imagine now what the consequences would have been in my life. That would have been life-changing.
Well, it didn't go
Luckily,
off.
It didn't, because in the next period, they were doing the same experiment. But he was so mad the next day, and he wanted to know who made that. And of course, none of us ratted each other out. It was like, take it to the grave.
Until now.
Yeah, so this is the kind of stuff I was going through, and I don't know how they didn't notice, but maybe I was always just a little on the edge. But also, yeah, almost flunking out of school. Like, that's pretty bad. But I don't know if they knew either.
Were they paying attention to school at all?
No, I don't. It wasn't like an important thing. Yeah. Just, we had meeting 3 times a week. So.
If you hadn't put any effort into meeting, they would definitely...
that would have been a very different story. Yeah, you're right, Ben. So, yeah, I wrote them this letter, and I just went through, like, when I knew I was gay, what I'm feeling now, and what's going to happen, basically. So I just came out to them with this letter. And I started with my sister's family, 'cause she's the oldest, and I think I could say I was the closest to her, and her daughters. Like, I love them to this day. And so I told them, we cried, I said goodbye, and then I drove to my parents' house, and my other sister came over to their house.
You're doing good. Oh, this is on Mother's Day, but no one here is celebrating Mother's Day. No. Just for the record.
We don't, that didn't matter that it was Mother's Day. Anyway, so I go to my parents' house, and my other sister who lives near them comes over. I read them the letter. It goes over just the same. They're just, like, devastated. And then I go to my brother's house, because he lived in Murray, and I lived in Murray. And I told him and his wife, this is so stupid.
No.
Anyways, I told him and his wife and their son, who was probably 4, so I can't really even say. And then same thing, we cry. We say our goodbyes. And then I go outside. So dumb. We're going to have to cut a lot of this out. Yes, we are.
You don't have to say anything if you don't want to, but...
I feel like I have to finish the story.
And you're doing great.
Yeah, and then I have to unfollow. Why is this the hardest thing? Because it's so dumb. I have to unfollow the family thread. See, that's stupid.
It's not. If anyone understood what that action actually meant for your family, that was something they shouldn't have ever asked you to do.
Yeah. So, and then a month later, I was disfellowshipped, and they stopped talking to me, and I've seen them 3 times maybe total. So
in years, and
and therapy helped. So thank God for therapy, right?
Wow.
All right. That was such a downer. Like, what can we say to make it livelier? Like, my life just got better. I will say that. It gets so much... So we were complaining about it. It gets easier.
It gets better.
No, it gets way better.
Well,
like, my life before I was a shell of a human being, and angry and not happy. And so being who you really are, no matter who you are, will make you happier. And the lie that they told me that I would never find true happiness in the world, and I would be back, because there's no happiness to be found in Satan's system of things. And that's a lie, because that all I found is happiness, love, friendship, and so it does get better. God damn it. They were right.
It may not get easier, but it gets better.
Yeah. And you're right. It doesn't get easier. It is every day, though. It's like, because they are almost dead to me, just like I'm dead to them. But like, so you kind of, your grievance process moves forward. Right?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. That was heavy.
Yeah. Why don't we just lighten the mood a little bit?
I hope so.
With a quick PSA.
Oh, thank God for public service announcements.
We need to bring it back. So we just took a very quick road trip down to Vegas for non-alcohol reasons.
Oh, yeah. We would never break the law.
No.
By transporting alcoholic beverages.
That's immoral. That's against our ex-religions.
If we did, we would probably go to the DABC and pay the tax that we owe the state of Utah.
I don't know what that means. Well, we would definitely be up for a judicial committee.
Yeah, we would.
And driving the 6 hours down
and back,
it is I'm not quick to road rage. You know this.
Yeah.
But it is infuriating.
Right.
Some of the people who drive there.
It's so frustrating.
Please, this is just a PSA for anyone on the road. The leftist lanes for passing, no braking, only gassing. If you ain't the fastest, got one thing to say. Learn how the road works. Get out of the way.
Oh, Dr.
And that's said
Seussian.
It's said with love, but
no, it's not.
The left lane has a very specific purpose.
Yeah, people get out of the way.
Please.
Or be aware.
Yes, please. And left lane is not just I'm going fast.
Yeah.
Everyone's going fast.
Everyone's going fast. Move over. Thank you, Ben.
Of course.
All right, let's go to your next question.
My next question for you is, looking back, what were some of the signs your parents could have seen that their child was gay?
That is so funny. Because I don't know if these are actually signs. I was fairly athletic, so it wasn't that. But when I was young, I loved playing with Barbies. I think we share that in common.
Mm-hmm.
I loved My Little Pony, and my dad even bought me one.
Oh,
Yeah.
we shared that too. I got one for Christmas.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess those were clear signs. Outside of that, I loved divas like Celine Dion. Mm-hmm. That was probably a sign. I didn't like the coolest I mean, I liked all music, but I really loved that kind of music.
Oh, of course you did.
Yeah.
Did you sing and dance along?
To me. Of course. Oh, Annie Lennox.
Ooh.
Such a singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weren't you performing one time really loudly while your dad was doing the work thing?
Singing what is their name? The Andrews Sisters. See the pyramids? See the pyramids. I was belting that song, and my dad was on a work call, and he's like, "That's my son." Like telling her, "Yes, thank you. He's very good." That's so funny.
That's adorable.
Man. I know. And then stuff that they probably didn't know is I loved wearing my mom's high heel boots. Mm-hmm. I think I could walk pretty well in them, and we weren't the same size.
You have no practice in high heels, and you walk much better than I do, and I haven't forgiven you for that yet. Yeah,
it's true, folks.
You're a natural.
Yeah. So yeah, those were probably the signs that they should have known I was gay. I'm sure there were many, many others.
With your sisters, did you ever participate in play Barbies or do any of those?
Oh yeah,
activities?
but they were so mean because they were older than me. Like they were not fun to play with. Like, they would never let me do any of the fun parts. It was mostly just... But you know what? Like, I just liked putting the clothes on and off of them. I loved seeing how fabulous they could be. Isn't that so funny?
It is so not surprising.
One of them had this, like, beautiful, like, peach sequenced dress. I remember so well.
A peach what?
Sequenced.
Oh, a sequenced dress.
Is that right?
They're sequins.
Sequenced?
A peach sequin dress.
Sequined?
Sequin.
Okay. But you sequence something.
Yes? I think it depends on the performance.
All right, well, I know that I'm wrong most of the time, so
no,
I will accept that.
Okay, on Drag Race, Roxy Andrews did the same thing, and they dragged her for it.
Seriously?
Yeah, she was Roxy? Red to felt.
I hate Roxy. How could you compare me to her?
Well, how can you hate Roxy? I mean, she's hateful.
Yeah.
But she's fun to watch.
Yeah, see, those are the kinds of things I wish I would have watched as a kid.
Oh,
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes.
But I guess the next gayest thing I did, the older I got, is my sister and I loved watching Project Runway together.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's dead giveaway.
Yeah. How about you? Looking back, what were some of the signs your parents could have seen that you were gay?
I don't think it would have been difficult.
No. I don't know how they didn't know. Looking at the old home videos?
I don't know. It was always a performance. I walked exclusively on my toes, which my grandma...
I thought it was your mom.
Well, my mom also said something, but the first time it was ever said was my grandma. And I tried to stop after that. That's such a weird trait. My Grammy.
That gay boys they prance around a little bit, huh?
Well, it is a little extra dainty, and you're lighter on your feet, so you can do a twirl.
Do you remember it, though?
I mean,
no.
I sometimes have felt that instinct.
You still do it sometimes.
It's
cute, I think.
It's natural.
Yeah.
So... I mean, outside of all of the musicality, I also played with Barbies with my sisters. And by the time I got old enough that I felt embarrassed about it, I would play with just my closest sister, and we would have a code word for it. Like, plenty of other times we would play animals. We're playing either with stuffed animals or being animals. So we'd call it Animals 2, and that was our code word that we're going to go play Barbies.
Because she must have loved playing Barbies with you, too.
Oh, yeah.
Even though you were so bossy. That's all I've heard from all Ben's sisters is he never let them play the good parts.
When you're the best Barbie out there, it's not something that you hide.
Yeah.
I will say, and...
stop trying to put Barbie in a corner, right?
Yeah, stop trying to put Barbie in a corner.
The best Barbie in the corner.
Exactly. My sister, if you listen to this, forgive me for spilling, but apparently she felt some kind of jealousy about my Barbie.
Oh, yeah.
So one day when I was at school and she was too young to go, I got back and her head had been completely cut with a pair of scissors, and the excess hair had been hidden, I think, under her mattress.
Why? Oh, just so she wouldn't get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought maybe...
Well, she claimed not to have done it.
Oh, well, nobody can prove it.
I mean,
Who found the hair under her
herring.
Mattress?
Well...
You must have been looking everywhere.
Needless to say, that was the end of that Barbie's existence. I think we played in years later.
With Weird Barbie?
With other Barbie.
Yeah, that's cute.
I don't know.
That's funny. I like that.
Yeah, I still miss her.
And then you also... produced many plays.
Oh, we put on so many plays.
Dance recitals in your home that you choreographed.
Yeah, I still remember the last fit I ever threw wanting to wear one of my sister's dresses. My dad was changing one of the new baby's diapers, and I just couldn't believe that he wouldn't let me go put on her dress and spin around. So...
And you love spinning to this day.
I love when any person in a dress spins around. I just love to see the skirt flare. And then if they can like sit down so it just lands in a little perfect circle, I don't know why that gives me so much life.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of things they could have known. Anytime we'd play Power Rangers, I wanted to be the Pink Ranger.
Yeah.
She is the best.
Is she?
Hers is the only Transformer dinosaur that can fly, for one.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the best one?
Yeah, you're right.
And she was such a gymnast.
She was. I think she was a gymnast.
Mm-hmm.
I think her name was Kim.
Kimberly, yeah.
Kimberly, yeah. I liked her too.
She was.
I liked the black female. Was she yellow?
Oh yeah, Yellow Ranger.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember any of the other characters. Isn't that the same as Green Ranger?
Are they both white?
Doesn't he play a little harmonica knife thing that goes dun 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 dun? Or is that Back to the Future?
Yeah, I think that's Back to the Future. That was very good, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was another example of how didn't they know?
How didn't they know? Yeah, there were plenty of clues. And as I got older, I loved musical theater, and choir.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. And choir.
Yeah,
all right. Well, why don't we go into the final round?
Yeah. What's your last question?
My final question is, how does it make you feel when people tell you, I always knew or wondered if you were gay?
I've had very little of it in my life because the people...
I guess it happened so early.
Well, yeah, and if anyone did look at me and suspect that I was gay...
You were too little.
Yeah, and then that's just always who I was, so maybe it wasn't like that. My mom did eventually, I think it was as I was coming out to her, say that she never really thought that I was gay, but there were times that she wondered, and that felt kind of like, I don't know, validating in a way, like, yeah, you could have seen this. Help me.
Right.
But, no, I think that looking back, especially at photos and videos, anyone who grew up with me can see that. So hearing at that point, oh my God,
you're like,
how did we not
what took this kid so long to come out of the closet?
I'm like, yeah, right?
Oh man, you're so cute.
Well, and the other people who knew me growing up would only be family at this point because I've never stayed in one area.
Or your best friend, Buddy.
Oh, yeah. Well,
and Buddy might have known, but you guys were buddies, and you were competitors. You raced against each other on the track and field team.
I don't think there's any way he could have known.
Oh, because you were so athletic.
Oh, yeah.
You really were athletic.
Yeah.
Like, you were very good at soccer. You were a runner. Okay. You did taekwondo.
But I don't exercise. I'm blessed with
beside the point.
Strong genes. I grew up hearing from my mom how lucky us kids were because my dad is just so naturally strong.
Yeah. thought you were going to say Aryan blood, but
I mean,
that wasn't that
conversation. We're not that
kind
of German. We left. Well, my dad's family left before the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother you though if somebody does say it.
I'm not bothered by it.
Well, I guess who wouldn't know at this point?
I mean, honestly, I wish I'd known earlier, and maybe that's why it doesn't hurt. And it's also never someone who is trying to tell me, "Oh, you're gay." Duh. Like, that's surprise. Yeah. So, do people ever tell you that?
Yeah, and I hate it. I just find it really insulting because it's like, all right, we all knew. Like, you get a prize for guessing correctly. Yeah, it doesn't go over well. I don't appreciate it.
And it's usually a bragging rights thing. Like,
yeah, it's like, oh, what a flex. Mm-hmm. But I will say, I don't know if any of my family said that. And they still haven't. And it makes me wonder, like, did they really not know? I don't know. I know my mom has said she had no idea. She never knew.
I believe that.
I believe it too.
And I believe that
she didn't know I made a bomb in school. So
yeah, I believe that with all of your family though. One, because you're not, I think you allow yourself to have more fun, and if that comes out as a little more flamboyant,
yeah, for sure,
then that's a really great sign that you're just being in the moment.
Yeah.
But you were also guarded enough after you got out of, early childhood to know what you need to do.
Yeah, you're right.
And you're really good at it.
Oh, I am good.
You're good.
So yes, it bothers me, and yes, I want to hear it more. No, just kidding.
Have you heard it at all recently?
Yes, I hear it randomly. Because, like, I came out way later than you did, so there's a lot more people in my life that were like, I always wondered, or I thought so. It's like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, final question.
Okay, this is a two-parter.
Oh, wow.
And I think we were obligated to bring religion into it, at least a little bit. So, what are your thoughts on social shifts in acceptance around coming out? And is that visible in the witness world?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm very excited about it. Like, I retweeted, or not tweet, because we don't tweet anymore, but Bluetoothed. Blue Skied. I don't know which one's better. Blue Skied thing I had seen about the New York Times or the Washington Post had wrote this article about how acceptance of gay people is down overall. And then they showed this chart from like 1960 to 2025, and it started out at it probably started out at 15%, and now it was 60%. And it was at a high of like 80% during the Obama years. And it's like, but it's still 60%. That's still huge. It's like, why didn't they say, or headline, gay acceptance still higher than it was 60 years ago?
Yeah.
It's like, because that is still a good thing. And I think it will, as like the next generation, like your siblings, the ones that are younger than you, they're growing up in this world where they know people, not just you, and they wouldn't blink an eye.
Yeah.
Like the younger people that I work with, I respect them so much because they don't even think of gay as a sexuality thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you like that. That doesn't matter.
You're you.
You're you. Yeah, you're you. You're just you. Yeah. So I appreciate that.
Yeah. Follow-up question just to...
Oh, in the witness world?
Well, and seeing like social acceptance as a part of the community, do you feel like you have a responsibility?
No. I also feel like we live in a bubble, so who knows what people think. And that's the really good thing about bigoted, hateful people, is they rarely tell you the truth. They'll talk shit about gay people amongst themselves, and when they don't know you're one of them, they'll say things that you hear. But once they know, they're chickens. They won't say it to your face.
And that's what makes social media such a dangerous place, because
right,
you're not thinking about the lives of the people that you're finally being honest about how you feel, or at least allowing yourself that dopamine rush at saying the thing that you thought about that one time.
That's funny. Did you lead me there?
No, okay. I just feel like with acceptance down for gays in general, and I assume this is in the U.S.
Yeah, of course.
I just feel like social media continues to play such a part with what people are exposed to. And my siblings who now have a gay older brother, that's just the thing, or a younger brother for my older brother. Like, a lot of people don't have that and the people in their family that might open that door are way too terrified or can't or have already been kicked out.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, it's all, like we're on a gay tour all the time because we're meeting like other people's family, like when we met your ex-brother-in-law's parents, and they were so nice to us, and I talked to them, and they live in Idaho, which you never know people from Idaho. They can be a little Nazi-ish depending on how far they go up. It's like a scale from like Preston up to how bigoted they are. And that's a sweeping statement.
That's a sweeping statement.
But it's true.
We might
I read it on a tweet.
Yeah, on a Huffington Post.
Anyway, so, yeah, we met these people. I'd never met them before, asking them questions. They're asking us. We see them again at one of the kids' performances, and they save us seats, and it's all love, love, love. So then I tell your ex-brother-in-law, I'm like, oh, your parents are so sweet. They make us feel so good and accepted.
So welcome.
And he just cringed, and he said, that's not who they are. Okay, and I accept that he says that because he's grown up with them. But I also can see they've never met a gay person. So when they meet us and they don't know we're gay husbands, they're just meeting. I met them first, and I'm just acting like a normal person because that's what we are.
Yeah.
And then, so their guard is low, and then they find out about the gay, and they handled it well. We've had it where they haven't handled it well.
I mean, props to just keeping the bar where it's at and not having to like lose your shit because you suddenly find out that you're gay. That happened with my grandpa's brother when he was in town, and that was traumatic for you.
It was just a bad experience, and like I didn't feel like very supported, not just by you, but by your family in general. Like it was just like, so awkward. And I know you didn't know what to do, and I didn't know what to do. I should have just left.
No, I was just like writing it off in the moment because it was so unsurprising that my grandpa would introduce you as my friend.
Yeah.
And yet, I don't know. I didn't think about your feelings in that moment.
When it wasn't just that, remember? Because so that happened, and I'm like, oh, your grandpa, like, that's crazy. Why did he do that? He knows we're married or just dating at the time. Yeah. But then I was talking to his brother and getting to know them and talking about Allentown, Pennsylvania, and telling them all the places I've been. And they're like, and how do you know? I can't remember what they asked, but I'm like, oh, I'm Ben's boyfriend. And they literally stopped talking to me and turned around, and it was like I didn't know what to do. I'm like, oh wow, I've never been like treated so rudely.
So rude. Whereas, you know, if my ex-brother-in-law's parents can just have a normal conversation, let alone make you feel welcome,
and then save us seats at an event. It's like they could have said, oh, we don't, there's only 2 seats we can get.
It does show you that a lot of the time the people who are ill-educated and don't have like any life skills are the ones who have no exposure and can't be accepting. Yeah. So of course they couldn't play it off cool.
So the bubble they live in a similar one. It's just more hateful. And it's probably not as fun.
So there are a lot of shifts that are moving away from that in the world. And the second part of my question is that visible at all in the witness world?
Not at all. Not at all. There's no acceptance at all. It's so horrible. Like just the fact that they celebrate when somebody who had gay interactions marries a woman. Like, see, it works. And it's like, oh God, it's just so backwards. So no, not anymore. And I don't expect them to have any. I honestly, at this point, believe what you believe. Like, just keep going.
Yeah. Do you see that in the future? Any change with homosexuality?
You just never know. Like, as religions like need more growth, like they've got to do something. So I mean, I would say, and you can answer it yourself, but the Mormons have definitely become more accepting. So
a lot more.
Let me hear about your thoughts on social shifts and acceptance around coming out, and whether or not it's visible in the Mormon world.
Well, we know it's visible in the Mormon world.
Yeah, you can start there.
Yeah, I think that when it comes to the Mormons and the ways that they've kind of gone back and forth, after coming out and leaving Mormonism, I felt like I had a pretty good pulse on it at one point. They had made some executive decision among the First Presidency and the 12 Apostles, and I think it was shared during a general conference, that children of gay parents couldn't get baptized until they were 18, and they had to disown their parents in order to do so. And
that's such a weird thing, right?
It's such a strange
everyone's
line
supposed
to
make their own choice and come to the fold, the Jesus of the Bible, on their own anyways, right?
And such important teaching is, don't blame the child for the sins of their parents.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So why...
Is that like a well-known thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I know it's in the Bible, but...
Yeah, Malachi prophesied, the heart shall turn. Elijah fulfilled the prophecy, and families can be sealed for eternity.
Is this a true thing?
That's a primary song.
Oh, I love it when you just go primary on me.
I have the tune running in my head.
Uh-huh.
So it's definitely visible in the Mormon Church because they did go back on that. I remember hearing a lot about mama dragons, the mothers of gay boys in the the mothers of gay Targaryens, mama dragons. I think within the...
Is that what you said, mother dragon?
Mama dragons. It's a community of moms of gay kids.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's in the Mormon community. I'm suddenly second guessing whether or not this is just like a public group of moms.
Yeah, kind of like PFLAG.
PFLAG.
Parents and friends of lesbians and gays.
When I heard about that for the first time, I thought, never in my life would I ask my parents to be a part of that.
Me neither.
I knew they couldn't.
I heard about it for the first time in the movie The Reality Bites.
Oh.
Maybe just Reality Bites.
Yeah, The Reality Bites.
With Winona Ryder. Do you remember that?
Haven't seen it.
Yes, you have. I made you watch it. Winona Ryder, Ethan Hawke. They live in Houston. They're making like a... Oh.
Do they make a band?
No. Well, he's in a band. Troy's in a band. She gets involved with some over-the-phone psychic and... Oh, you would love it. You've seen it. I know you have. Anyway, sorry, folks.
All right. Well, we'll fact check
PFLAG.
this.
I gotcha.
PFLAG. As far as continued social shifts, I hope that Mormons just become more and more accepting. I know that is the culture. I think of the predominant Mormons that I know is much more accepting now, even if there are religious lines as far as the plan of salvation.
Right. Well, and I like that they don't ostracize their family. Whether or not they understand it, whether or not they accept it, they still want them in their life.
Yeah.
And that's huge. That's love. So if you're looking for a religion that teaches love, that's pretty big. Now, having said that, your family that wouldn't talk to me also is a Mormon. So
also believe Mormon doctrine, which is homosexuality is a sin.
Yeah. So it's very interesting. And maybe it's a Utah Mormon thing. I don't know.
I hope it's everywhere, but that would maybe make sense just because it's such a tight community. You can get away with anything.
Which is kind of like more akin to the witness world. They're always such small communities.
Yeah, because you're not hearing it on the pulpit during general conference.
Right, yeah, right. So
but
maybe it's just like an unspoken thing in Utah.
Well, you are hearing it in Relief Society meetings, which we've heard a few examples of.
Mothers will lead the church.
And I think in Utah especially, that's a really big factor in social acceptance. But outside of that, it's sad and not surprising to hear that homosexuality is on the... I keep saying homosexuality.
And it's not on the decline.
It's on the decline in popularity.
Its acceptance is not at its peak.
And I
hate that it's not on the decline. It's still higher than it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, which is great. We're never going to go back down to what it was unless things continue to go south politically, where like fascism is a real thing, and that is of the far right.
Right, I know.
Very anti-gay belief system. That's the political party that is trying to set up strength in all three branches of government in a way that we can't go back from. That is what fascism is.
Right.
So,
and that is one of our topics that we're going to talk about, because the witnesses have a history of like they were put in concentration camps. So we're going to talk about religious persecution.
Oh yeah,
because the Mormons also have a very storied history of persecution.
Yes.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. Do you have anything else to add?
I'm very, very proud of the people that perpetuate a culture of acceptance and openness, and for anyone brave enough to come out, do so knowing that there's nothing wrong with you, and just pick your own best time.
And if you've learned anything from me, it's stop guessing. Like, just let somebody know that you love them no matter what, and you don't have to put any caveats on that.
Exactly. Yeah, because love is love is love, and if you can't love yourself,
how the hell are you going to love anyone else.
Anyone else. And that's not
Can
a
I get
trademark.
Amen.
Okay, now that's a trademark
oh, no,
statement.
We're going to get sued. Oh, if we got sued by RuPaul, that would be better than my fight with Dax Shepard over Twitter.
Yeah. Ru, if you have anything to say, we would love to have you on the show.
Or better than that one time when Rachel Riley from Big Brother
followed you 10 years ago. Yes, everyone knows that story.
It was a storied day.
You're going to hear about that one again.
Yeah. Anyways, folks, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
I hope it was entertaining.
And I am proud of you and glad that we get to share this experience.
That was rough. Yeah. I don't know why we do this. Like, why did we just put ourselves through that?
Because revisiting that kind of event is informative.
Yeah. I mean, I never tell the story. Like, you were pretty much there. And Shane and Regina are the only other ones I would tell a story like that to. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I mean, I hope it wasn't too much. And I hope you know that my story is not unique. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of people out there who just need to know that you don't care who they are. Mm-hmm. You don't care who they are.
And
you gotta be careful how you say that. Huh?
Yeah, and we don't care who you are.
Yeah, but thank you for listening. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, wait, stay tuned for the Judicial Committee.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
See you
Listen to some Ethan Jennings while you wait. Welcome back to the Judicial Committee for our episode on, do you remember?
Well, I think this is the Is He You Know?
It is episode 10. Is he you know?
You know?
And we talked about a ton of stuff in this one. Mm-hmm. We're also recording on a different night, which we record. I feel like now we're saying that all the time.
I know.
We're mixing it up,
a different night.
Not on purpose. It's because our lives have been a little hectic.
Yeah, things are busy. We're planning a big party.
That, and then like your sister came over last night after she went to Hawaii. Mm-hmm. And that was nice to visit with her. Mm-hmm. But normally we would have recorded on that night.
Yeah, but it was worth catching up with her, and especially to get the tea on the trip.
Yes.
Worth.
God, we ate.
We ate well.
Yeah, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
And it was good that she had fun. It's always good to have an experience like that.
Yeah, but you also need a place to be able to share your experience.
Totally. And everyone needs somebody to vent to. Remember I was telling you about one of my coworkers that I'm like, you need a person. Mm-hmm. Everyone needs a person.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have somebody that you can vent to about the honest things in your life and they won't judge you, then I think you're in trouble.
Yeah, and if that person is, you know...
then you're lucky.
Then you're extra lucky.
If that person is, you know. I know.
Yeah.
Which we both love that. Yeah, so why don't we just kick it off with some Is He You Know episode Judicial Committee facts.
And I'm curious what kind of facts we're pulling from what was mostly personal experience.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, it's a stretch.
I'm curious.
It's a stretch.
I really am curious. So, kick us off.
Okay, so the first thing I looked up, because we talked about straight pride. Like, we talked about the Pride Festival. I think we did. I don't even remember now, because I pull these things out when I'm editing, and then I don't know the whole context.
You mean the Pride Parade?
Pride Parade, yeah. So I wanted to look up straight pride, because I'm like, what is it? So it started as a conservative backlash.
What?
Which is the only good reason that you should ever start a parade, is out of spite.
Exactly.
It actually started in the late 80s, which I'm surprised about. Okay. Because, I mean, it was at that point in the world that they kept the majority of us in the closet. So
well, I think everyone was straight before the 80s, right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, basically everyone was straight before the 80s, or they made them stay in the closet. So why they were so prideful about being straight, I have no idea. But, so they still wanted to prove how much they hated the gay people by throwing a parade, which nothing says we hate the gays like a well-decorated parade float, in my opinion. Yeah. It's like, you cannot show how much you hate gay people more than getting well-dressed.
Yeah. I mean, we really should have talked about what an oxymoron a straight parade, a straight pride parade
Unless
would be.
You're at Disneyland, all parades are gay.
Yeah, a parade is the gayest thing you can throw.
Waving with their hands from a parade float going 3 miles an hour.
Marching down the street, letting everyone gawk at you while you're strutting your stuff.
Dressing in costumes and throwing candy to the bystanders. I was going to say children, but yeah, throwing candy to children.
Well, I don't think they should invite children to any kind of straight pride parade.
What would they learn?
Well, it's like we don't want to force them into any kind of sexuality.
So yeah, I was shocked to find out that it started so long ago. Yeah. So
actually,
people have been a bit
surprised.
Hateful just since the 80s.
Wow.
But not before that.
Well,
that's why we got to make America great again, because before the 80s, people were not hateful or bigoted.
Exactly.
So yeah, we're going to get there.
Okay.
There was a lot of crying in this episode, mostly by me. And I was planning on cutting it all out, but you and a very good friend of mine convinced me not to. Yeah. And so I'm thankful to both of you because I think it's not as cringe as I thought it was when I looked back on it. So thank you.
It's just a personal experience. I'm glad you didn't.
Cut it out?
Yeah. Cut it out.
Cut it out. What is the plan of salvation?
Was that the first time that came up?
I've never heard that phrase before, but you mentioned it, and you said it's what your dad relied on to conquer your queer. But you didn't say that. That's the impression I got.
Yeah. No, well, I am remiss for not talking about it sooner in previous episodes.
Really?
Well, the plan of salvation is core to
Okay, I want to hear if you know what it is.
Well, the plan of salvation is the whole plan that, I mean, when I lived in heaven a long time ago, it is true. Lived there and loved there with people I know, so did you. There's a whole song about it.
Oh, that's how you know it so
Heavenly
well.
Father presented a beautiful plan all about earth and eternal salvation for man.
Music is so effective.
Yeah.
It's so effective. Yeah, so that's...
Jesus raised his hand and said, I'll do it. And Lucifer's like, no, me. And
is this really the song?
Oh, no, that's not the song anymore.
Oh, okay.
Father said he needed someone who had enough love to give his life so we all could return there above. His life.
Okay, then what's the next thing?
Giving us hope for a wonderful life yet to be. Something.
Final judgment to determine one's eternal home.
Oh, yeah. Plan of salvation is the whole
No. I thought there was a part of a song that you could sing.
Oh, I mean, no, I don't think it went that far.
Well, yeah, so that's what I looked it up, and it encompasses all of that, from the pre-mortal experience to Jesus' atonement for sin and death to the final judgment to determine one's eternal home. So I'm assuming like one of those levels of heaven.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's just a simple phrase that has 7 key stages. So it encompasses a lot. That's why I'm surprised I've never heard it. Like, nobody has ever mentioned that. But I guess it's not like... What are some of the phrases that I've learned? Tender mercies.
Oh, yeah, tender mercies. Yeah. There are a lot of tender mercies within the plan of salvation.
I guess you can't really talk about your plan of salvation at work. Or you shouldn't, maybe.
Well, and it's also such a general thing that everything is a part of the plan of salvation. Yeah, it's just it's the Mormon belief system in a nutshell.
Right. Now, this next one, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Ooh.
I know. So, you talked about when you were coming out and the whole experience with that. Mm-hmm. So... why did you have to come out to your mom separately from your dad? Like, did he not tell her? Because she told everyone. So, like, did he keep it a secret?
No, he talked to his family about it, his siblings about it at some point in the
near future. But he must have mentioned it to your mother. They were still together at that point, right?
Well, this was like less than an hour apart. So it was literally... I met with one of them. I met with my dad.
What was she doing? Was she too busy to meet with you?
Well, I had told both of them I want to talk with you.
Okay.
And I don't recall whether they had asked.
She's like, this seems like father territory.
Well, I don't know whether they had asked if I wanted to do that separately, but I did want to talk with them about it separately.
Okay.
So
you wanted to talk to them separately.
Oh, I knew that their response would be very different, and I may not have mentioned it while we were talking about it during the recording, but... I expected a different response. My dad's response was not surprising, and I was more surprised with my mom's reaction.
Yeah, I was surprised by the story of your mom's reaction, too. And we'll get to moms later in the fact check. Ooh. I think I like this new method where I just ask you to explain something, and I want to see if you're right or wrong. So the next thing on the fact check is about home teaching versus visiting teaching.
Okay.
And I want you to explain what home teaching is.
Well, home teaching is where the elders are working with the young men, at least in my experience, and assigned to go visit families and share more doctrine-related lessons and also check in.
Bingo!
On the family.
You nailed it.
Okay,
and literally, that's exactly it. Like it's a program for priesthood holders.
Okay.
So who would that be?
Elders, high priests.
But I mean, like anyone above a certain age, or
well, yeah, because 12 is when you are eligible to get the Aaronic priesthood, and then you get the Melchizedek priesthood when you become.
And it would probably be Melchizedek priesthood people, and their Aaronic ones.
Yeah, their Aaronic priesthood sidekick.
Okay, so it is like elder and ministerial servant in our congregation.
Oh
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And then visiting teaching.
Visiting teaching is the Relief Society, where women go and visit homes, and that. I was rarely home for a visiting teaching appointment.
So they must be like during the day, if they can have them.
I mean, stereotypically, if you've got a patriarch of the family who's working, then visiting teaching would a lot of the time happen during the day when the family's out and about, kids are at school.
Right,
And it's more women checking on women.
Yeah. I mean, you nailed it again. It's just a similar program, but just women who support women.
Oh.
But... did you know this, Ben? You've been gone for a long time. They were both replaced, but they were all of them deceived. But they were all of them replaced.
By?
In 2018, by a more unified and flexible initiative called ministering.
Oh.
So it's kind of like the witness shepherding calls. But it focuses on individualized care and companionship. It's basically the same thing because the men still teach the men and the women still teach the women.
So it's still two separate systems, but it's all called the same thing now.
Yeah, now that's according to their website. So I've never actually heard anyone talk about their ministering. What are they calling?
Okay.
Have you?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
Granted, since 2018, I haven't had a lot of exposure, but it does seem a little bit of a... I mean, I hate to call something within the Mormon Church PC, but, like, to take away the titles just so it can be called the same thing when it's still... very different.
Oh, no. That's exactly what I thought. I even wrote it down here. This is definitely a branding thing. They rebranded it to make everyone feel like, oh, we're expanding and opening up and whatever. That is not me being critical. That is me being somebody who...
I think it's pretty apparent
is
that
on the periphery of marketing. Yeah.
I am honestly so happy to know that, though, because for me, I just assumed home teaching, visiting teaching was still a thing.
Yeah, so there you go. Don't ever say it or they'll know. That's how they know.
That's how they know.
Yeah, Your PSA about drivers was great. Do you remember it?
I remember about, get out of the fast lane if you're not passing.
Very good. So while you were doing that, we joked about transporting alcohol across state lines.
Which we would never do.
No, well, I want to know, I want to give people the facts. Like,
oh, oops.
So, no, it's okay. We were okay. Because it's actually legal to bring 9 liters of alcohol per person, which that's a lot.
How much is a liter?
Like those big handles that we brought back, that's 1.75 liters.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And you can bring 9 per person?
Each.
We could have brought a lot more.
As long as it's for personal consumption.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
And that's Utah law?
That's Utah law. Of course, it's still illegal to ship alcohol into Utah.
Of course.
Which is so funny. Like when you're in like these small towns in Tuscany, Italy, and you're like, oh, can we buy a case of wine and ship it home? And they're always like, of course. They're like, where do you live? And we're like, Utah. And they're like, no.
The
absolutely
one place
not.
that we absolutely cannot.
It happened in Argentina, too. They're like, no, not Utah. It's like, we've been banned from Earth.
Thanks, Utah.
But this is just if you want to work around, airlines are under federal authority, so they do not have to follow any state law about transporting anything.
How does that work, though?
Well, it's not as easy as it used to. Like, we used to go to Vegas and buy a bunch of alcohol, put it in a suitcase, and carry it on. So
this
after
was
9/11,
yeah.
So then you'd have to check it, and there was a few times when I lost a bottle. So, yeah, it was so embarrassing. Like, I come down from the flight, go to the carousel, and there is this Polynesian woman that I used to work with, the sassiest woman on earth, but I loved her. And I could just see she was furious because she was cleaning up Jack Daniels that had spilled everywhere when she pulled my bag off the carousel.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So just know you may make a Polynesian woman very angry.
Yeah, or whoever has to clean it up. I assumed you lost it because it was confiscated.
No, I think that... So I had wrapped it really well. I can be confident in that. And I think the TSA unwrapped it when they inspected it.
Oh.
And then just like shittily threw it in there because they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I will say that with a sweeping statement. TSA does not give a fuck.
They're going to wrap it shittily and they also don't
That is
give
from
a
years
fuck.
of experience with working with them. What Andrew's sister song did I sing too loudly while my dad was on a work call?
Oh.
Well, I found out, so it was part of a Time Life compilation album, which I don't even know if any of those terms mean anything to you.
I remember the commercials of similar products. Yeah. That's how I learned, I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
Yeah, and you know what? There's so many songs still that will like trigger me to the next song. It's like, if I hear a song, it's like, oh, now I know the next one to come up. Yeah, they were very effective, but they were so expensive. I'm like, who is buying this stuff? But it was from Your Hit Parade, 1950, and it was like every decade or every year from the 50s had one.
When were the Anderson sisters a thing?
Okay, well, and that's the other thing. It wasn't the Anderson sisters. So it is the song called You Belong to Me. Like, see the paradise. You
walked in the street with you and your worn
yes, that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
But the singer's name is Joe Stafford. And I don't remember her, but then I listened to the song today in preparation for this. And
Did
I'm
it come back to you?
Yes. And she has this deep, soulful voice, and probably one of the better versions. Like, I know Patsy Cline's version of this song really well. But this is the better version, and I'm glad I found it. I'm glad we did this so that I could find that again.
Oh, that's really sweet. But we know that your favorite is Taylor's version.
Yeah, everyone should look it up. I don't think, it's not You Belong to Me.
Well, that's You Belong With Me.
Yeah, that's right, because I would pull up You Belong, and then Taylor would come up, and then I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, so it is a little different.
And, hang on, what was her name again?
Jo Stafford.
Jo Stafford.
Yeah, look it up. It's really good. Is this gown sequenced, or is it simply sequins?
Yeah. What was the takeaway?
Well, I knew the answer right away, Ben, because Google had no idea what I was talking about. Google's like, no, nothing can be sequenced unless it's an order of things happening.
But did you look up the season 5 RuPaul's Drag Race?
No, I should have.
It's your favorite season.
The way I'm going to try to remember it, and you know that I'm not going to remember it, but you can help me in the future, is you don't sequins a gown, but the gown is covered in sequins. So, like, you have to, like, describe the gown as being sequins.
Yeah, the gown has sequins all over it.
Yeah.
It's a sequin gown.
Like, the plural is sequins. So I don't know how you would use it in a sentence. That's why I'm just going to say the gown was beautifully sequins.
Sequined?
I don't know.
The gown was beautifully sequined.
Anyways, I just wanted to say you're right. Okay, but what you're wrong about.
All right.
So you've been right a lot today. I can't give you a pass on everything.
Please tell me.
What was the best Power Ranger?
Pink.
No, you're wrong.
White? Green?
So the internet
Red?
claims that Tommy
Blue.
Oliver is widely considered the best
Green
Power
Ranger?
Ranger from the 90s. Mostly because of his journey from villainous Green Ranger to a powerful leader. I don't remember that storyline.
I don't remember him being a villainous Green Ranger.
Yeah. But then from there, the order went the Red Ranger,
Boo.
the Pink Ranger,
Yes.
Black Ranger, and then Blue Ranger, and then Yellow Ranger didn't even get listed.
Oh, poor Yellow Ranger.
Not applicable.
With her little Triceratops.
She wasn't very interesting, though.
Yeah.
She was, like, squeaky, mousy, boring. She was no Kimberly Hart.
In Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, was the Yellow Ranger Asian?
I don't remember. Is that like the newer
I hope
version
that's
of
not
it?
offensive to you.
No, it was.
I can't remember.
I just know the 90s Power Rangers, and yes, she was Asian.
Okay, yeah, that was Yellow Ranger.
The Black Ranger was
she was
black.
Saber-toothed Tiger, not Triceratops. Blue Ranger was Triceratops.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, see, I don't even remember those details. I just remember I loved the witch. I'm gonna get you, Power Rangers!
The massive curled hat with, like, the two horn things.
Yeah.
Kind of Maleficent.
And then when I found out that she's a Japanese character from a Japanese show.
No way.
Yes, and that's why she never says what it looks like she's saying, because she's screaming in Japanese.
It's dubbed?
Yes. And it was just
I need to see this.
It was so cheap. They just threw it together, and then they added these white people to do some scenes. But all of the fighting scenes were Japanese scenes.
Of course.
Yeah, you can tell, like, when you go back and you look at it, it's like so silly.
And the only Ranger who could have actually been their own stunt double is the Pink Ranger.
Yeah, I know. Wow. Because she was a gymnast.
Kimberly, bless you. You're still the best in my book.
All right, you next. You ready for the next one?
Yes. What else am I wrong about?
No, you were right about this. You said Malachi prophesized
the hearts will turn.
That the heart will turn, and Elijah
fulfilled the prophecy, and families can be sealed for eternity.
So the song's called "The Heart of the Children." Do you remember it well?
The hearts of the children.
Wait, I'm going to play a little bit of it while we're. Can you hear it?
Turn to their fathers, Malachi.
That is so funny. Oh, I guess I can't do both, so I'm sorry. But it was a little weird. The internet was confused by it because, it's called "The Heart of the Children," but the internet associates it with a song by Utah's own Kurt Bester. You know, Mr. Christmas?
No.
You don't know Kurt Bester? You've celebrated Christmas your whole life and you don't know who Kurt Bester is?
I'll bet I know Kurt's work.
Yeah, that's true. Because I don't know his work, but they make fun of him on radio from Hell a lot. But he's a friend of the program too, so.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. But the official LDS description is that it's a song inspired by the biblical prophecy in Malachi, chapter 4, verse 6, which just so happens to also be found in the Doctrine and Covenants, 110, paragraph 15. I don't know how that works.
So they're bringing it back from Modern Revelation.
So yeah, it's a real he said. I don't know who really inspired the song. It could be Kurt Bester. It could be Malachi.
All I know is the Mormon Children's Primary Book taught me that Malachi prophesied the hearts shall turn.
Mm-hmm. And it's true.
And I don't even know what it means.
Did you guys used to talk about how the heart is treacherous? It's sharper than... No, that's the tongue.
Isn't that a Moulin Rouge line?
The heart is treacherous? Yeah.
No.
I can't remember the rest of it.
Actually.
But I know the tongue is sharper than a two-edged sword. It could pierce... I can't remember the rest
of it. Is that biblical?
Yeah, it's somewhere in the Bible. But I'm sure it's our version of the translation. Anyways, okay, so finally, if you're ready for this. What are mama dragons?
Okay.
You brought this up.
I hope I wasn't wrong, but I also never really communicated with anyone in that community.
It makes me wonder if my old piano teacher, she was like wearing pride buttons to church.
Yeah, she's
Sundays.
LDS.
She's LDS. Yeah.
And is Mama Dragon specific to the LDS community?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
It's an official group of women in the LDS church who actively and fiercely support their LGBTQ plus children. Providing very fierce. Providing them unconditional love and protection and advocacy in religious and non-religious environments that may be unsupportive to them.
Okay.
That's so nice to like think, okay, Mike, this may make my kid uncomfortable, so I am going to let them know that don't worry about anyone saying anything.
I'm going to love you unconditionally. How motherly.
I know. So our mothers are not mama dragons.
I don't think our moms could have been a part of that community.
No.
No.
But the group is official enough to get a Wikipedia page,
Ooh.
Which is not as easy as it sounds because remember when I tried to make Saturday a thing and they wouldn't go for it?
Saturday is where you stay in all Saturday and you don't leave the house.
It's only on the Saturday before daylight savings.
Oh.
So when you're going to lose time, it's like, you stay inside all Saturday and you set the clock back early. So you're already getting ready, but you're being lazy anyways.
Oh, happy Saturday.
Yeah. So thank God the Urban Dictionary was happy to take my suggestion because Wikipedia didn't think it was a real thing. So take that, Wikipedia.
Wow. Well, good on the Mama Dragons for having their Wikipedia page and protecting their children with love and fierceness.
For reals, yeah. So, yeah, that's it.
Wow.
That's good. So now we just get to relax and have a fun Friday night.
Ooh, a Friday Day?
Friday.
Remember
when I used to celebrate Fridays with my team at Southwest?
No.
We would write fry like French fry. Oh no, Friday. And we would go to a different place and bring back like a dozen boxes of fries for us all to try together. That was so fun. Those were good times. It is like the little things that make work fun. Don't you think?
Little community things.
I'm sorry you don't get those.
Well, I mean, working remote has its own perks.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I'll take it.
All right, well, I love you. Thanks to everyone for listening.
I love you.
Okay.
And thanks for looking up all of our facts as usual and teaching me and
last week you sang us out with your God be with you. God be with you.
Yeah, that's right. My family's right.
Today we're just gonna let Ethan do it. So hit it, Ethan. Thanks, guys.
I don't know if you like me.
Very good. All right. Bye.
Bye.
You ignore me to spite me. Still I take my chances even though that they might seem slim. You throw me into the deep end with no other reason than to see if I can swim. And you smell the blood like a shark and I watch while you easing. And I can't stop myself.